What's up YouTube, DMX here today, here to talk about my top 5 kaiju I would like to see in Godzilla 2. Now the one thing that the 2014 Godzilla film was lacking is the cutaway of monster fights. Every time Godzilla was getting in a fight with the Motos, it just seemed like it was cutting away too early from the fight. Now the reason for that could possibly be due to budget constraints. They didn't have enough money to, create all that monster madness, but I guess for Godzilla 2, I feel like they'll put in a bigger budget and allow Godzilla to cause more destruction fighting all these different monsters that he comes up against. Full disclosure, I might pronounce some of these names wrong, so bear with me here. Starting with number 5 is Destroyer, which is a really badass kaiju monster. He's actually one of the first monsters to actually kill Godzilla. So you can go toe to toe with Godzilla. He's got wings, he's got a horn that can project like an energy beam. Definitely a worthy foe for Godzilla. And I remember playing as this guy in Godzilla Destroyed All Monsters. Y'all remember playing that game? That game was awesome. I gotta recommend that game. If you haven't played Godzilla Destroyed All Monsters, you didn't have a childhood. I'm just saying that right now. At number 4 is Violent. It's pretty much an experiment gone wrong. I think it's like the government trying to create their own type of Godzilla, but then it becomes something much worse. I definitely can see some secret government officials trying to create their own Godzilla, but then it ends up backfiring on them and then Godzilla has to take it out. This monster looks huge. Like it's got tentacles, mouse on it. It's a really nasty looking creature. I think it definitely worked well on the big screen. Number 3 is Rodan. I don't know what it is about Rodan. He's very classic, pretty much a big pterodactyl. But I think it's cool having a flying type creature go up against someone like Godzilla who's mostly ground based. So I think it'd be pretty cool seeing Rodan in action there. Definitely a classic Godzilla villain for sure. At number 2 is Angrius. I think that's how you pronounce it. Like I said, I'm butchering these names. Bear with me here. This is like one of the first Godzilla villains put to film. He's not the strongest monster out there when it comes to fighting Godzilla, but he could be more like a minor monster, if you will. He could probably be like one of those monsters that Godzilla fights in the beginning of the movie and then goes on to fight something bigger. He's like a mixture with dinosaur, Pokemon, armadillo type creature, so he definitely can put up a fight, but he wouldn't last long against Godzilla, seeing that his powers are very limited. And at number 1 is King Ghidorah, which is arguably Godzilla's arch nemesis. This is like a 3-headed dragon who shoots out lightning from his mouth, so I could definitely see King Ghidorah being a main villain for Godzilla 2. I think it'd be pretty badass seeing this creature on the big screen with the big budget. It would just be amazing. And I noticed throughout some of the movies as well, Godzilla has a hard time really taking this guy down. Sometimes he has the aid of other monsters taking down King Ghidorah. Definitely a worthy foe to Godzilla. I definitely like to see him portrayed on the big screen. Seeing that he's got a track record for being really destructive. I could definitely see King Ghidorah posing a huge threat to Godzilla. When you're dealing with a dragon that has 3 heads and projects lightning, you're definitely in for some trouble. So let me just in the comment section down below. What creatures would you like to see up here in the sequel? Let me know in the comment section down below, and subscribe more content to me on Godzilla and other films in general. I'm DMX. I'll see you in the future.